So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Kudus. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good-looking delivery. Talisca! They've scored! And Kashiwa Reysol score first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Aos 8 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kashiwa Reysol leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shot could be on. Kudus. And the counter is on. He's in space and looking for options. And he's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lucas Paqueta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Talisca over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Opts for safety. Sends it crossfield. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gomez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kudus has it in a wide position. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Talisca. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's gone looking for safety. Aim forwards. Done delicately. And it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lucas Paqueta. Ambitious ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Gets his head on it! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Kashiwa Reysol are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's played it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kashiwa Reysol in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
And we're underway again.
21.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Out to the left it goes. It's a promising position. That has ended up in no man's land. Bushnak. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Talisca. Lucas Paqueta. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Rusnak. He's had a shot! They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purpose.
And a chance!
It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Aos 15 minutos do
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lucas Paqueta. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lucas Paqueta. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now that's a lovely exchange.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 20. Camisa 6.
Bushnak, given the lift of his goal. Kashiwa Resol are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared away. Laporte gets good distance on it. Pressing high and with purpose. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bushnak has a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's the crossfield ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries to pass it through, crosses it in. Good read, needed to be. He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on...
Here's the header! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily, and he was quick to react. 4 extra minutes added on. And here's Nunez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
In the system...
Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's looking wide. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nice interception, well timed. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase.
Tries a shot! Kashiwa Resol still without a single shot on target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Abubakar. And it's Abubakar. And here's Kudus. Kudus! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he gets rid in a hurry. That's gone for a throw-in. That has been cut short. Spread out to the left. Talisca. Talisca. He's in a great position here. Oh, smashing header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Abubakar. Darwin for Luis Gustavo. And here's Abubakar. Abubakar, it's Abubakar! And that is wildly off target. Over to the left. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Looking to go deep. And the keeper beats it away. Skillfully cut out, he is... Can he finish? And again! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Gomez. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Abubakar. Now it's Kudus. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Gomez. Looking for the... And he shoots! He's scored! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
He's shifting through the gears here. That has been knocked clear. Good ball, good take. Nunez! It's a loose ball. And there's the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Kashiwa Reysol really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Linton played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's played into the air. He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Linton. Oh, good spread. Linton sends it crossfield. Played in deep. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
The most accurate pass, and it's Kudus. Linton. Talisca.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now the breakaway. Kudus powering forward here. Strokes it back. And they're on him in a flash. And here's Abubakar. It's Abubakar! He scores! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 20.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now that's well seen too. That's a sharp pass. Out to the right. Lucas Paqueta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He shifted it to the flank. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pulse. No, again there's no way through. Gomez, who played through for the wide man. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nicely spread. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Kashiwa Reysol really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Joelinton, distributed tidily. Cross to the back post.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
That's a sharp pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Driving forward. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, well played. Darwin. Ball played for Gomez. Luis Gustavo. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
So here comes the
26.
substitution.
Camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Somewhat off target.
Camisa 21. Camisa 36.
Threads one in. Cross into the box.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Always onto this. Joelinton! And yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Kashiwa Reysol, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.